Deputy Speaker.
Call the member for Noosa.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. With the recent release of the Queensland Audit Office report on the performance of the public service, reinforcing some of Professor Coaldrake's findings, it is vital that this is not relegated to the chamber screen. Instead, we must strive for a collaborative agreement on how our departments can make the improvements required. Previously, I have raised the inability of government to identify emerging risks or to respond in a timely fashion to when MPs bring forward issues that must be addressed before they lead to an even bigger issue, headlines or even fatalities. Just two examples within my own electorate include the efforts to address the volume of visitors to the Teewah North Shore in the Great Sandy National Park, which has been unsustainable for years. Recommendations 4 years ago from the Cooloola Teewah working group are still unrealised, which would have addressed the issue. Add in the desperate need for integrated IT systems between QPWS and QPS as part of the management of the ever-increasing dangerous behaviours and outstanding overarching strategies such as the Cooloola Recreation and Great Sandy Plan, which are outdated, won by decades. We can see daily the ramification of these delays and inaction. Another known for years was underutilised social housing, yet nothing was done to provide our agencies with enough one-bedroom units to free up family-sized homes, which would have lessened the impacts of our housing crisis, as well alleviate the duress of our frontline staff. When I first became an MP, I outlined the cost to everyday Queenslanders, our public servants, communities, businesses and our future when governments are slow to act. Waiting until an issue is front page news is expensive, reactive, stressful and unsustainable. The question is, what mechanism exists to ensure that the information from the frontline staff and agencies turn into action? And what are the barriers? Is it a lack of funds, monitoring, independent assessments or will? And who is ultimately responsible for ensuring this action, as well as efficiency, foresight, innovation and sustainability in the Queensland Public Service? The Public Service Commission is responsible for building a highly capable and responsive public sector workforce. Is that where we need to start? Ultimately, every Queenslander is a stakeholder in this. May the government response to the Audit Office deliver some answers and create a public service that rewards innovation, efficiency and efforts from public servants and Queenslanders to resolve issues before they become a crisis. As much as I am loath to suggest a full analysis, I am unsure how else we can move beyond what has and is being experienced. Whichever way is undertaken, it must be supported by all in this chamber and not utilised as screen fodder.
Speaker.